Be up, guys. Be up, guys. Major apologies. Once again, I'm late. I really apologise, everyone. Really sorry. I'm late again. As I've mentioned before, issues with the Wi-Fi. It's really annoying me at the moment. I've been in contact with my network. They've been trying to sort this out for a while. Obviously, I think the heat won't do it much good either at the moment. It's going to be boiling hot. Already has got pretty hot today. It's going to be really hot, guys. So, give you a big heads up warning that not you need it to get hydrated and get plenty of water on board. Everything. Stay in the shade if you can. Don't stay out in the sun too long. It's boiling hot. Please be responsible and healthy, and keep out of the sun if you can. So obviously, right to go out in it for a while, but make sure you stay safe and healthy, and keep out of the sun if you can, and drink plenty of water. It's very important. Keep hydrated. But I'll read some of these comments. Yeah, big up to you, Brian. Cheers, Brian Moran. I know, apologise, mate, if you were here earlier. You're no longer in here. Well, Mr. B, I said I'd subscribe and pop in for the chat and banter, mate. Exactly. I'm glad you have. But I don't know if you're still here in the live chat, but be great if you are. And thanks for subbing. Anyone that comes in, likes and subs, or even if you don't, as long as you come in and watch or join live chat, it's all good, I'm happy with anything like that. So, obviously, the views have been up really high most of the time. So, and the subs have been going up to about 163. Hope I can keep that going. 200 is the next milestone. Hopefully, I can get to that fairly quickly, guys. That'd be amazing. And be up to you, Harry, as well. Be up, Steve. Hope you're well, bro. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool, bro. Hope you're all enjoying the weather if you're out in it. And, but as I say, keep in the shade a bit if you can, because it's damn hot out there. And keep hydrated. Yeah, by the way, Harry, I believe, did you win? Yeah, you won the other day, Bristol, didn't they? Bristol C. Good start for you. Was that? I think that was against Sheffield United, wasn't it? Was it 4-5-1? You won in the end. Brilliant win. I think 4-1. I think amazing win. A bit surprised you beat him that well, Sheffield United, but yeah, brilliant win for you guys. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to get on with these articles here, topics. I'm going to talk about, obviously, this transfer rumours, transfer talk, as per usual. And actually, it's not really about Vista as such or anything today, which is a first, I suppose. Although it may still involve him a bit. That may get to talking about him, who knows. But really, it's about two that we may sign. I mean, to be honest, the Harry Winks one, I'm not so keen on. But this other guy that I'm going to talk about first, other one behind me here. Here. I can get out of the way. Arneud Kalimuendo is the one. And I'm going to talk about that. Him first. Yeah. So let's get to that one. Because this is quite intriguing, to be honest. Because apparently we're leading the race for this guy. So this would be fantastic. We can get him. We always go allegedly, apparently. We don't know for sure, but if it's saying it's pretty, there's a few articles saying we're going for him. We're in the lead. Us and Newcastle, believe it or not. Talking of Newcastle, we're both after this guy. It says, Brentford leading the race for Arneud Kalimuendo. Harry again there. Yeah, 4-1, bro. Took us all by surprise. Yeah, I bet. But brilliant win, though. Hope the Bees can get off to a great start this weekend away at Forest. Yeah. We're doing a preview for that soon, mate. And, I don't know, next few days, possibly Thursday or Friday, I don't know. Maybe one of those days. I don't know if I'll have a Forest fan on. May do for that. But yeah, let's get into this. This looks a really good one. If we can get this guy over the line, I think this will be our Visser replacement, I think. Yeah, here we go. I've started talking about Visser. But we said if we get a replacement in, we'll let him go. We'll let Visser go, and that'll probably happen. So to be honest, why can't Newcastle just let us go for this guy and then get Visser? Which is really what they want, who they want, and he wants to go there. So what's the issue? Why are they going for the same striker we're after? It always seems to happen, doesn't it? This guy must be highly rated if other teams are going for him as well as us. But then we're out in the lead, so obviously it might be someone that don't want to go to Newcastle again by the looks of it. Because that seems to be the case. A lot of people don't want to go, are denying them and saying no. I don't want to go to Newcastle for some reason. I don't know why. Because they're doing well. They're in the Champions League. They're obviously possibly will be up there again. I think I've had them around sort of 5th or 6th this season. But yeah, I was amazed nobody really wants to go there. And Isak, of course, wants to leave. So, and he's going to probably go to Liverpool, sorry. Anyway, let's get into it with this Arneud Kalimuendo, just 23, another young player. Brentford have emerged as favourites in the race to sign Arneud Kalimuendo from Stade Rennais. According to Le Quip, the 23-year-old French striker has attracted interest from several clubs, but Brentford are currently at the front of the queue. After developing through the PSG, I have read all this before. I said about this bloke before, to be honest, but I might as well go over it again because, he's come from PSG through their academy. Developing through the Paris Saint-Germain academy, Kalimuendo joined Rennes, where he has since blossomed into a prolific finisher. Kalimuendo netted 18 goals in 34 appearances in 2024-25 season and was the third top scorer in Ligue 1. With his contract at Rennes running until 2027, they are open to offers of around €30 million, which I'm sure we could do, surely. And €30 million is probably actually a bit lower. I would say it's going to be 20 odd, I would say. Brentford's interest in landing Kalimuendo stems from the need for attacking reinforcements after Brian Bramo's move to Manchester United. Johan Visser could also be on his way out of the club, with Newcastle United waiting in the wings. Blessed with pace and a knack for goals. That sounds great to me. Pace and a knack for goals, that's what we want. Kalimuendo would provide some much-needed firepower for Brentford. Off the back of a 9th place finish last season, Brentford have been relatively active in the transfer market, bringing in 7 new players. Yeah. However, the Bees have also lost Mark Flecken and Christian Norgard alongside manager Thomas Frank. It will be intriguing to see how they fare in the upcoming campaign, which kicks off with a clash against Nottingham Forest on Sunday. Yeah, just this Sunday. Brentford are still trying to get some new players in before the September deadline. They have been strongly linked with Bournemouth's Dango Ouattara, which is still ongoing, I believe. I think the talks are still ongoing there. So it's gone a little bit quiet, but I'm sure something will happen there. I think we might be trying to possibly will get Ouattara. If we can get this guy in, we can get Trossard. I still want to see that happen, the Trossard one. I'm happy with that. If we can get him in as well. Don't know about Hutchinson, whether that still happen. I definitely would like my Ada. Who was the others we were after? I mean, obviously this thing with Harry Winks, I'm not so bothered about. I don't really want him, but I've got a feeling we're getting in for the experience again. Although I think Valencia are leading the race there, but obviously I'll get into that soon. And also with this one here, it's saying Brentford edge ahead of Newcastle in Arneud Kalimuendo race. So really, it sounds like we're ahead of them, which is great. And I hope it stays that way. I hope we get this guy over the line because, as I say, why should they be in for him anyway? If this is going to go to them, why would they still be after this guy? So we get him over the line and get him in. This is off to Newcastle, and they're happy. Everyone's happy. Even we will be because the guy's gone because he's causing a lot of shit here at the moment with that. And I just want him to go. You know, let's get some money in for him and let him go. Let's get getting the replacement in first. This guy, hopefully, and someone with pace and a knack for the goal. So yeah, we really do need that. So let's get this one over the line, and then Visser can fuck off, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. According to a report from Let Arneud Kalimuendo, 23, is edging closer to an exit from Stade Rennais, or Rennes. Really? Could say, with the forward looking likely to join the Premier League this summer. The striker is under contract at Rennes until 2027, has reportedly already turned down an opportunity to join Leeds United this summer. Well, there you go. Why would you want to join them? Let's be honest. With two other clubs still in the race, Brentford and Newcastle United are both in talks with Rennes. Lerquit writes that the situation is more advanced with Brentford, so it's more advanced. Brilliant. But Newcastle are still in the mix. Both Premier League sides are in need of attacking reinforcements this summer, with Newcastle having been linked with multiple forwards, while Brentford have seen Brian Bramo leave for Manchester United while Johan Visser's future remains uncertain. Well, he could be going to Newcastle. So there. Kalimuendo is coming off an impressive season at Rennes, where he was one of the few consistent bright sparks in an underwhelming campaign. He registered 17 goals and 3 assists in 33 league fixtures. So that's brilliant. That's what we need, somebody like this. We really do. And hopefully we get him. Hopefully we will. Yeah, let's get over the line, Beast. Come on. Let's do that. And that's one I'm hoping. I think this will be a massive statement that we can get this guy in. I'm going to give. It's going to be a high rating for me as real one we're going to do. It's going to be completed. Out of 10, I would say I'll get for getting over the line. I'm going to say at least an 8 or 9 to get this over the line. It's not fully 10 because I don't know. It just still seems something there. If we can't get it over the line just yet, but it could still happen anytime. So I'll give it at least an 8 or 9 there. A lot of the others, the Hutchinson one, I'm not so sure with that. I'm going to give that about 6 or 7, maybe a 5. Although it seems we are really interested in him, but I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want him, to be honest. Maeda, I'd give that. I mean, I hope it happened, but somehow it might not do. But I'll give it about a 7. What's the other one? Watara, I think that looks more likely. I'd say a 9. for that one. Trossard, I would hope as well, but I'll say it's 8. Hopefully, be higher, but no, I mean, I can't give him fully 10 because nothing ain't fully over the line or anything yet. So, yeah, but this one, I'm hoping I'd say at least 8 or 9 for this, and let's get it done. Yeah, but this one, Harry Winks, well, not really. I would only give this a 5 because maybe a 4. I don't really want this at all. I don't want him here. I don't think he's good. He's 29 now. He's been in the England squad, England team, I believe. I think he's had at least 10 caps. But I don't know. I'm not sure he's up to it anymore. He's been with a few teams, I think. Of course, with Spurs, as we all know. He was at Spurs at one stage. Now with Leicester. I don't know. I don't know with this one. I don't really want him here, but I said that with Henderson, and look what happened. So, you never know. Brentford eye shock Harry Winks deal after Leicester statement. Brentford could swoop for midfielder Harry Winks following the latest statement made by Leicester City. The Bees have endured a challenging summer with manager Thomas Frank, captain Christian Norgard, top scorer Brian Bramo, and goalkeeper Mark Flecken all leaving the club. However, new boss Keith Andrews has made efforts to soften the blow with the signings of Quiven Kelleher, Anthony Malamo and Jordan Henderson, among others. And Brentford may not be done yet. Come on. Go on, you Bees. Yeah, well, obviously there's a tweet here from Mike McGrath. I'll just have a quick look at this. Hold on. Yeah. Valencia lead race of Leicester City midfielder Harry Winks. So we're not even in the, leading it. So we probably won't get him anyway, which I'm not bothered about. Yeah, Valencia lead race for Leicester City midfielder Harry Winks, with Fiorentina also looking at the 29-year-old who's on the bench for hashtag LCFC versus hashtag SWFC this afternoon. Brentford long admirers from looking at central mid this summer. Yeah, so long admirers. I mean, let's be honest, we're behind Valencia anyway. I can't see this going ahead. While Henderson will offer bags of experience and quality to Brentford's midfield, he is now 35 years old and cannot be expected to go the distance week after week in the Premier League. But Brentford appear to have identified a target to work alongside Henderson in the form of Winks. The former England international has been with the Foxes since 2023 and played over 4,000 minutes during their 23-24 Championship winning campaign. Winks was also regular last season, playing 26 times across all competitions, but he couldn't stop Leicester suffering relegation. Still only 29 years old, Winks would surely still offer plenty of possession quality to the right side. So it's little surprise to see La Liga side Valencia and Fiorentina of Serie A pushing for his signature. But according to Mike McGrath, Brentford have also had a long-standing interest in Winks, have been keeping tabs on him this summer. Winks is in the final year of his Leicester contract and faces an uncertain future at the club. And speculation will only increase after he was named on the bench for their Championship opener against Sheffield Wednesday on Sunday. Brentford must keep focus on keeping Visser. That's unlikely though. I think, I've got a feeling he is going. He wants to go. There's no way about it. There's no other two ways about it. Midfield will certainly be an area of focus for Brentford, but all eyes remain on what their striker situation will be. Johan Visser has been clinical for the Bees over the last couple of seasons, scoring 31 goals in the Premier League since the start of 23-24. But that form has attracted the attention of bigger suitors, with Newcastle United heavily linked with Vissa amid uncertainty around the future of Alexander Isak, while Callum Wilson also left the club at the end of his contract. And things have been complicated further for Brentford, with Liverpool now considering a bid for DR Congo International as they face the prospect of missing out on Isak. Well, I didn't know that, actually, at Liverpool were after him. And if that is the case, let's get a load more money for him, because I'm sure Liverpool will pay it. They've got the money. If that really is the case, let's get Liverpool to pay for him and get him. Thing is, though, does he want to go there? Well, he wants to go to Newcastle, he keeps saying. Then again, if Liverpool are in for you, surely you'd go there, because they're bigger and doing better than Newcastle. They've won the Premier. They probably will win it again this season. Why wouldn't he want to go there? It's a no-brainer for me. Europe as well, Champions League. That's what he wants. It's a frigging no-brainer, mate. Bloody do it. If Liverpool come in for him and pay loads of cash, which I know they can, they might pay at least 40, 50 mil. So I'd let him go to them. I'm sure he'd go there. Given how many key elements of their side they've already lost, a sale of Vissa could be catastrophic for Brentford, making the job on the hands of new boss Andrew so much more difficult. Signing players like Winks will certainly help, but the biggest piece of business Brentford could do in the remainder of this summer is keeping hold of Vissa. Well, yeah. But it ain't going to happen, is it? Just not going to happen, I'm afraid. And I'll read this other article about him, about Winks. And it's basically this, almost the same thing, I guess. Brentford, Fiorentina and Valencia in three-way transfer race for 90k a week Leicester City star. He's on a lot of money as well. Whether we'd be able to pay his wages, I mean, I don't know. That is a lot of money to be on for a championship player. Yeah, Valencia are leading the race for Leicester City midfielder Harry Winks. The 29-year-old moved to the King Power Stadium 2 years ago and played an instrumental role in their title-winning 2023-24 championship campaign. However, it isn't certain whether he will remain with the Foxes to repeat those heroics this term. Valencia in pole position to land Harry Winks' transfer. Winks started on the bench for Leicester City's championship opener against Sheffield Wednesday, which highlights the current uncertainty surrounding his future. According to Mike McGrath via X, Valencia are currently the team in the most advanced position to strike a deal for the midfielder. Italian outfit Fiorentina have also been credited with an interest in Winks, who previously spent a season in Serie A with Sampdoria. Absolute scenes. Harry Winks with a stoppage time goal. Yeah. Premier League side Brentford are thought to be long-term admirers of the former Tottenham Hotspur player, as they look to address their midfield further after signing Jordan Henderson. Last season saw Winks' relationship with the club sour, while falling out with former boss Ruud van Nistelrooy, due to reportedly refusing to stay at the training ground one night a week after his partner gave birth. This led to the 29-year-old being dropped on the first team by Van Nistelrooy, with his last appearance coming in March. With just a year left on his deal at the King Power Stadium, which currently sees him earn an estimated weekly wage of $90,000, the Foxes may find it hard to turn down any approach for Winks in the coming weeks. Harry Winks could be a huge miss for Leicester City this season. Well, yeah, he could be. But I don't think he's right for us. I don't think we should get him. We probably won't anyway. Valencia and that are in pole position. I would think he'd want to go over there. I can't see him wanting to stay. Well, if he's going to stay in the Premier, I don't think he'd come to us, to be honest. But, well, he's not in the Premier at the moment. But if he wants to go back to the Premier, well, Maybe if we're the only Premier team interim, maybe, but I don't know. I'm still not sure about him anyway. I'm not so sure we should get him. I mean, I kept saying that about Henderson. So, what do I know? But, well, if it happens, it happens. But I can't see it. I can't see this. I'm going to give this one only about a 1 or 2 on the ratings for, for the transfers. At least maybe 3. I don't know. It's not going to be a high rating because I just don't think it'll happen. And to be honest, we don't want him here. Well, I don't want him here. But who knows? Brentford don't seem to listen to their fans anyway. So he probably will turn up. Probably will come. But still. Anyway, guys, it's been a fairly quick one again, to be honest. I know I've been late getting on, delayed again. But I got through it fairly quickly, all this. 2 interesting ones. I mean, the Kalimuendo is the best one for me there. So I'm not really bothered about Winks. He comes, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And who cares? Not bothered at all. But Kalimuendo will be amazing. I think if we get over the line, and then Vissa can bugger off to Newcastle. I know Newcastle want him as well, this Kalimuendo, and as I say, why can't they just let us have him? And then they could get Vissa. Everybody wins at the end of the day. So back out of the deal. Back out of it, Newcastle. Don't bother. Back out of the race, drop out. And let us get him over the line. Then you got Vissa. And then everyone is happy. So, anyway, guys, there's plenty of content to come. Of course, I've got more of this transfer talk coming up. I've got the buzz at some stage. I've got the preview for the Nottingham Forest match, which is obviously Sunday for the Premier. There's loads. I've got loads of content coming up. I've got one tonight on someone else's stream, OTF, Orange stream there. That's about 8 o'clock. I'll be on there. That's a table prediction. I think tables predict, positions for the clubs for the Premier for the 25-26 season. So, it's a Premier prediction thing. Tier 1 sort of thing. And then Thursday, I'm also on there. The one tonight is 8 o'clock, by the way. So check that out, 8 o'clock. The one on Thursday is at 7. That's Premier prediction scores for the first matches, which are all, I think one's starting Friday, and the others on Saturday and Sunday. We're Sunday, of course. So predictions for them. Anyway, guys, keep following me. Follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182. Follow that. And subscribe to Mr. B Hyper Football Chat. Mr. B Chats England Cricket. Please keep smashing the like, subbing, supporting me. It's all good. Get me up to 200 on subs. And it's all much appreciated, guys. Brilliant. And until the next one, which will probably be tomorrow, I would think. Obviously, I'll be on that stream tonight. The other site channel, OTF. I'll be on there at 8. And then, obviously, this tomorrow, probably tomorrow, transfer one. Thursday, I'll be on that other stream on OTF for the predictions. And possibly the buzz or another transfer. And maybe Friday will probably be the preview for Forest. Anyway, guys, till the next one, I'm out of here. I'm bouncing. Cheers, guys. Thanks, everyone. Cheers. Cheers, guys. See ya.